1990's alien movie is a sexy man cave classic. Vampire Vixens from Venus, 1995. Greetings, fiends. Today we're looking at a 1990s alien movie that has become a sexy man cave classic still talked about today. Vampire Vixens from Venus from 1995 was directed by Ted Bohus, starring Michelle Bauer, J.J. North, Leon Head, Leslie Glass, and Teresa Lynn. Vampire Vixens from Venus plot. 3 hideously ugly, fat, bald, pig-snouted alien creatures have just arrived in New Jersey and use their bracelets to transform into sexy, large-breasted Earth women. They immediately kill 3 horny teen boys whose parents are away for 2 weeks on vacation, take over their house, and start luring men back there to seduce and kill. Using some strange contraption that fits over their head, the victims are sucked dry of all of their vital fluids. Said fluids coming from sexually aroused human men are sold back on their home planet as some sort of drug, and all that's left from the drained bodies are wrinkled, pulsating pod sacs, which leave the local authorities understandably baffled. Sci-fi comedy with sexy aliens. Vampire Vixens from Venus is a 90s man cave classic, to be sure. A sexy sci-fi comedy that has an unusually involved plot and does deliver some funny moments. Most importantly, it delivers the sexy space girl goods with the likes of Michelle Bauer, J.J. North, Leslie Glass, and Teresa Lynn. More on Michelle Bauer in a bit. A Ted Bohus film. Ted Bohus only directed 5 movies in his career, but he was associated with some 1980s low-budget DIY gems. Bohus was associate producer on Fiend from 1980, directed by the great Don Dohler. He was also credited as producer on Night Beast from 1982, also directed by Don Dohler. In 1983, he wrote and produced The Deadly Spawn, directed by Douglas McKeon. One of my personal DIY indie favorites from the 1980s. And he was also producer of Metamorphosis, The Alien Factor from 1990. The countdown to terror has begun.
The signal's getting stronger now. It won't be long.
Come quick! The monster done ate my pappy!
Do you really think this was a bear, Doc?
Highly unlikely.
First man on Mars. Once he was human.
There's something shiny in the rock. This is really starting to sting.
Now a bloodthirsty monster, killing and devouring the young. And not so innocent.
Let's take a look at this, huh?
I'm gonna blast the thing back to hell.
Oh, shit.
First man on Mars.
You mean there's aliens out here? Shit, I don't want to get abducted and anal.
This film is not rated. Man cave classic to this day. Vampire Vixens from Venus is one of those 90s exploitation movies that still has traction today. It was recently featured on the Shuli Network with comedian Anthony Cumia as a Vampire Vixens watch-along live event. Michelle Bauer's last film? The gorgeous Michelle Bauer's final curtain call on sexy cinema was Vampire Vixens from Venus, as stated in Femme Fatales magazine, Volume 4, Number 2, from 1995. Only it wasn't. Michelle would go on to star in dozens of low-budget movies after Vampire Vixens. Here is a sweet little gallery of Michelle for your viewing pleasure. Pricey original VHS and DVD. Can you still get Vampire Vixens from Venus on DVD or VHS? The answer is yes, but it's going to cost you. For example, looking at Amazon, we have the VHS on sale for $229 and the DVD selling for a mere $359. I believe these are the 2004 releases of Vampire Vixens. Vampire Vixens reviews. Vampire Vixens from Venus is struggling with a 3.1 rating on IMDb. Here are a few reviews that might explain why. Quote, I'm a big fan of low-budget B movies, and this one starts out okay. 3 aliens from space who transform themselves into 3 sexy babes. The cops are so goofy, and many of the other actors are too. The English officer is trying to be funny like Inspector Clouseau. The girls are supposed to be vampires, and I guess they are drawing energy from people's bodies. It's sort of funny in parts, but mostly boring. This reminds me of those discount rental tapes you could get for a couple of dollars at the video store. Unquote. This reviewer had at least something positive to say about the casting. Quote, blonde J.J. North, redhead Teresa Lynn, and brunette Leslie Glass are all hotties who spend most of their time in and out of skimpy clothing. The guy playing the main detective isn't a bad actor. He's just stuck playing one of the most annoying characters ever. Michelle Bauer is a delight, as always, and Knox is pretty good as the partner. Director Ted Bohus gave himself a cameo part. He also gave one to fellow B-movie director Fred Olen Ray, who can be seen leaving a club sporting a mullet. Bad Fred. Unquote. I hope you enjoyed this look at Vampire Vixens from Venus. As always, please like and subscribe. Thank you.